With your Storm Team weather, here's Chief Meteorologist Aaron Ayers.
Well, it's Groundhog Day again, and the groundhog saw his shadow this morning, so it's 6 more weeks of winter for us here in the United States. But maybe there's some good news because Lisette told me earlier that she hadn't seen her shadow yet today, so maybe there's still hope as we have a taste of spring this week. A couple of cold fronts going to knock us back into some cooler weather as we go into this weekend. I put a poll on my Facebook last night, wanted to know what you guys thought the groundhog would see his shadow or if he would not see his shadow. And I think a lot of people really did not want the groundhog to see his shadow because that means an early spring for us here in the United States. But unfortunately, the groundhog did see his shadow, so that's 6 more weeks of winter for us. You know, Puxatawny Phil has been correct only about 50% of the time in the past 10 years here, so it's about a coin flip with him and his predictions. What we did see today was 73 for a high today here in San Angelo, feeling a lot like an early spring for us. We average around 61 this time of the year for our highs. This morning's low was 40. That's above average for this time of the year by about 5 degrees out at Mathis Field. Downtown San Angelo right now sitting in the upper 60s. Winds out of the south at 13 miles per hour. A beautiful sky here looking towards the north across downtown San Angelo. A few higher level clouds out there, visibility at 10 miles right now. As we go to current temperatures across the state, it's 72 still over in Midland, 68 here in San Angelo, 71 down in Laredo, 64 in San Antonio. Many of us across the Lone Star State are sitting in those 60s across the area. Daytime highs, it's going to be feeling a lot like spring, at least for the next couple of days. Temperatures flirting with 80 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday. Then we get into the 60s on Friday and Saturday, and maybe even some 50s as we go into Sunday. A stronger cold front moving through as we go into Sunday morning, going to bring us much cooler conditions. The Lone Star State right now in clouds and radar, seeing a few clouds move in here to the Concho Valley. Saw those on the camera earlier. Seeing some clouds down in Mexico, a few higher level clouds over towards Dallas. Otherwise, things are pretty quiet across the Lone Star State. Looking back towards the west, more clouds to come into portions of Arizona and New Mexico. A few showers over in Arizona. I don't think those are going to make it here to us here in the Concho Valley as we go through our extended future cast here. Things are going to remain dry for us. Highs in the 70s as we go through the middle of the week. As we come towards the end of the week, here comes our next cold front. This one is going to be dry for us, but it is going to bring cooler temperatures, highs into the 60s for us as we end the week. And look, here comes our next cold front. Saturday night into early Sunday morning. This is going to bring some cold Arctic air for us. We could see daytime highs in the 50s, maybe even some low 60s across the Concho Valley. Really cold air into the panhandle. As we go into next week, a few more clouds to start out the beginning of next week. Tonight, we get down to 45 degrees under mostly clear conditions. Southwest winds at around 10 miles per hour. For our Wednesday, it's going to feel a lot like spring around here. 79 degrees, mostly sunny conditions. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. As we go into the next 5 days here in the Concho Valley, more spring-like weather for us at least through Thursday. Then that cold front swings through and we'll get back into the 60s for Friday and Saturday. Another cold front swings through just in time for Sunday to drop us back into the low 60s, maybe even some upper 50s for us before clouds start to return for the beginning of next work week. We'll be back with more KSAN News right after this.